What's up, chat? What up? Let me show you this one. This is a pretty cool message. Good one to kick off stream with. I don't even have everything set up here yet. Had to make sure I got here live and on time for y'all. All right, here we go. I'm going to read off this message. Stuff like this makes me super happy, makes me feel good. Corrado Kev says, understood, blah, blah, blah. You guys are working hard. Okay, that's cool. But what I love, right here, it goes, I worked my tail off for a year to understand it. TMROF is doing DFS God's work in the training. It took me 3 months to learn what Mitch puts on 3 videos. Which 3 is he talking about, my friends? Which 3 videos? It's right here. On the, well, not the notes. Y'all using the notebook? I hope so. MLB strategy notebook, NBA strategy notebook. It's right there. Morning notes, you know, good stuff here. These will be a little bit more in depth here. I'll be reaching out to Hillo and making sure those are a little bit more in depth. So day one was frantic. It was early slate too. Anyways, it's right here. MLB strategy. You can go to the MLB homepage and you can get this strategy right here. Where'd it go? You can get it right here. What 3 videos is he alluding to? My friends, totally free. Tons of information. 3 strategy videos to help you out with all things, not just MLB DFS, but how to build an optimal lineup for cash and tournaments, and how to MME, basics, using Fantasy Cruncher. Had you done this yesterday, my friends, you would have won money potentially. And I'm going to use that FanDuel because I was talking with my dad earlier today. He played FanDuel yesterday, and he was doing NBA. He's a huge NBA DFS player. And I was like, Dad, bring up your laptop this morning. Let's do a little one-on-one, and I'll help you out for MLB. And he loves FanDuel, so we went over it. And my friends, let me show you a few of the things I showed him, and I want you to see the money-making opportunities yesterday, all right? I want you to see how easy the process can be that can still yield positive results. Does not need to take much. So here's what we're going to do. The cash line for tournaments, and I'll use the pinch hit because that's like one tournament I know never changes, and I know a ton of you love to enter the quarter and the nickel. So it is what it is. We'll use that one. Every once in a while, I'll reference some of these higher price things as well. So we got a 129 there. So we got to score 129 to cash in tournaments. You need 91 points in double ups yesterday. 91 points. Are you ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? I feel like you're not. I feel like you're not ready for the ease of what I'm about to show you. Let me turn off my stacks. By the way, all this MME stuff you're looking at, that was this morning's video. Go watch it on YouTube. It's right here. It's also in this article that I just posted in chat. I tried to suggest that people got familiar with the MLB process at least 1 hour prior to the slate starting. Yeah, Meyer, I saw you several times saying that in chat yesterday, and then I saw the same people going, I got overwhelmed. I took, I bit off more than I can chew for the first slate and got crushed, right? Okay, so here's the dealio. Here's the dill pickle. Make sure y'all watch those videos. They're like 7 minutes each. Take 20 minutes out of your day. Arm yourself to the teeth with knowledge before you try to build some lineups. So check it out. Let me show you how to play cash yesterday. You needed 91 points to cash, correct? All right, let's just leave this generic, okay? Literally, had you not touched a single thing, default settings, restore default settings, all right? How would we have done? I have no clue. I didn't even look at this yet. All right, Luis Castillo in there, but we know he was not a cash pitcher, all right? The cash pitchers, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head that I had identified was just Bieber. Justin Bieber himself. All right, I think the other cash pitcher was Tyler Glasnow. That's the other guy that every coach identifies as the cash. So you had 2 picks. I did not have Bieber. The other 3 did. All right, so I went Bieber. They went Glasnow. You lock in Bieber and crunch. A 131.5. Friends, I didn't even set up a stack. And you're like, man, you can't win cash that way. You absolutely can win cash this way. This is how you build an optimal lineup for cash games. Now, the one layer that I would add to this, it's like a second step. You have raw projections. These are teamriseorfall.com projections. All right. I'm going to do this. Because you saw right here, I crunched it out, and I have 3 Padres. Got lucky with Will Myers there. That's not bad. But check it out. I'm going to calculate now this time, And I have capped it so that I have no more than 2 players from each team. What that does is it does not allow 3 Yankees hitters to be in my lineup or, 3 Pittsburgh Pirates. It caps everybody at 2. You can put it at 1, whatever you want. I don't mind 2, though. Mini stacks, that's fine. So you end up getting 2 Dodgers, 2 Padres, and then 1 off, 1 off, 1 off, and 1 off. You scored a 130. Friends, a 130 cashes in the mini max. It cashes in your your double ups by 40 freaking points. You beat cash games yesterday by 40 points, locking in my cash pitcher. Well, what if you locked in one of the other coaches' cash pitchers and you get a Tyler Glass now? Let's see. I have no clue. Hot dang. A 163. A 163. I capped it at 2. And I made sure I had one of my cash pitchers. That's it. That is it, my friends. And if you go to tournaments and you're trying to make yourself a 4-3, well, Mitch, I didn't win. All I played was tournaments. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Looked at this with my dad. I don't remember what it was. Build a 4-3 stack around Glass now. You scored a 161. Look at that. It jammed in 3 Royals, 4 Padres. 1 off was Luis Arraez. Lead off against Milwaukee. Against Woodrow, I think. A 4-3 with Tyler Glass now. Bang. 161. You cashed everything. Okay? Bieber. A 108. So you missed it. Missed tournaments. It's just too expensive. All right. I'm just going to go down the list. Literally just going to go down the list. How many of these pitchers could have cashed running out 4 threes yesterday? I have no clue. I have no clue. A 108. So it's going to be hard with some of these high-priced guys because it's forcing in Cleveland. Garbage Cleveland. So we know Glass now scored out. Let's see. How'd Maeda do? Maybe I can just look at some of these guys. Filters. Actual score, actual value. There we go. Oops. Show hide columns. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. There we go. All right, so Maeda did not do well. Let's see how Nolan would have done. 154 cashes. Kyle Hendricks that can't be a cash, right? There's no way. Scored 12 points. 130. You cashed with Kyle Hendricks. Kershaw, no. Castillo, definitely not. Woodruff, no, I doubt it. Sandy Alcantara, I'm sure he did. 155. So about 50%, just about 50% of the pitchers out of the 9 or 10 that I picked, maybe 40%, cashed out by just simply doing lock and crunch optos with nothing else added on. Nothing. Nothing else. Okay? Now, earlier this morning during that MME video, I was crunching out lineups that were scoring 229 yesterday. 229. All right? All I had done was set up these stacks like this. I threw it on 3 uniques, put a minimum salary in there, jacked up the randomness for the purpose of the video. You can actually go quite high in MLB if you'd like. Well, I want more than one lineup. Hold on. I'd like 150. And go. Give me the goods. And that's it, fam. That is all I did. That is all I did. I had a 229, 226. Check DM. I don't have Discord open while I'm streaming because anybody who DMs me while I'm streaming pops up an alert on the screen. And you bobos send me the stupidest crap that shouldn't be public all the time. Like this one. I don't know if you guys can see that in the bottom corner. Did you see it? I get too many DMs. That was a DM where someone's talking about APIs from another company that we are partnering with. All right? That's secret information. I don't want you knowing about what deals I'm making with other companies. And that just popped up on screen. I think it's behind my webcam. But, like, that is why I closed Discord. You didn't see it on screen? All right, maybe I'll leave it open. What is this? What am I showing here? $1.20 max on afternoon slate. You took first place. Oh, nice. 185. And should have played the 20 and the $10. You won 2K. Dude, you had a good day yesterday, though. I saw that. What's the photo? You showed me the optimal or something, right? Where are you saying this? That's wild. I didn't understand what that was, though. Because when I crunch mine out, I get a lot of Castillo, so I'm not sure what you had. FD Opto Fire. Let's see some of these lineups. I'm 41 in. By the way, this is why you do this ahead of time. You should have everything set up before the main slate. Like the afternoon, maybe after the stream, during the stream or something, you are setting up your nighttime stuff. Honestly. There's zero reason why 6:30 rolls around, you're like, gonna play me some MLB DFS. You're gonna get slaughtered. Set this stuff up. Set up your stack. By the way, you want to do a little bit of extra stuff right here? Go to your team stacks. Check this out. Okay? Go to create new stack. Now the exact strategy I showed you guys on Friday, I think, or Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, have Bieber in the optimal. Yeah, I mean, he was the only guy I used yesterday on FanDuel, so I'm with you. But check this out. Watch this. LAD, San Diego, Colorado. I took the top 3. I sorted up here. Sort teams, max projected stack. What does this mean, Mitch? What are you saying, Mitch? Well, look. Right here. Projection, 60.78, 53. This is the highest 4-man projection based on the team rise or fall projections that can be put together. Meaning, when you click this drop-down arrow, stacks. Meaning, Mookie, Seager, Turner, and Bellinger being combined together gives you the highest projection on the slate as a 4-man stack. There's not another one that's as close as they are. All right? So, I'm going to make a 4-man stack just with these 3. Are you ready? Now, I'm going to create a 3-man stack. I'm going to blow your mind. Let me make sure the other one was on one gap. Let me blow your mind for a second. Watch this. Now I'm going to sort by max value. Oh, yeah, okay. San Diego, terrible Cleveland, KC. Based on the team rise or fall projections, yesterday's value, here it is, points per dollar, baby, right here. KC had a 3.67 value, third highest on the slate. San Diego's first. All right, so I have set up my stacks, and I've said I want a 4-player stack from one of the 3 highest projected teams stack-wise, and then I want a 3-player stack with one of the top 3 projected value stacks on the slate based on the team rise or fall projections. So you can get that up here from sorting the teams by those 2 things, max projected and max value. There's other things you can sort by if you'd like. Okay, now check this out. Let's drop this down. 0% randomness. Okay. Let's do a 20 max. Let's say we were entering the 20 max last night. Okay, this might take a hot second. Maybe not. Want to see some of these lineups? Let's see how we did. Castillos are going to get bombed. All right. Where is he? 7 lineups are dead. 8 lineups are dead. Dead. How did we do stuff? A 189, a 158, 154, 149. Okay, 6. So even with the 8 Castillos, you had 9 lineups cash, and you had scores all the way up to 189. Sitting pretty. Not bad. And let's say you went through your pitcher category, and you capped your exposure at like, I know a lot of people who will cap it at like 35%. By the way, the new way to cap your exposure, you click this, all right? This little notepad, edit values, here you go. So like, let's say I'm going to cap everybody a third and apply value to filtered players. Here are my filtered players, okay? Or all players, okay? I want filtered because I only want the pitcher. I only want the pitchers. So there we go. This is at 30. Let me click on my pool. So every pitcher is capped at 35. And this is without randomness, by the way. This is without randomness. The opti for DK last night, if you removed Castillo, scored a 160.3. I think CG is dialed in already. That's pretty cool. Should we limit the exposures of each team when setting up the stacks or leave them at 100%? That's up to you, man. That's a user decision. I think when people ask about exposures, they ask about, like, what do you cap at? The answer should always be, how risk adverse are you? Do you feel like you can invest all your money into a single team on one night? If not, if you can't stomach the fact that a team can, like Cleveland, can be, value looks great and then not do well, then you probably should cap your exposure on your stacks, your pitchers, whatever it might be, your NBA point guards, your centers, your NFL quarterbacks, your defense, whatever sport you're talking about. That question conceptually always circles all the way back around to, what can you handle? Can you handle 100% of your doll hairs that night being invested into a certain player, a certain stack, a quarterback, a center, a goalie in hockey, an MMA fighter? Can you take 100% of your money and invest in that person and stomach whether they do well or perform poorly? And if you cannot, you need to cap the exposure at whatever you feel that you can accept. If that is 25%, then okay. If that's 35, if it's 42, if it's 87, whatever the freaking number is, that is a you choice. There's no answer in DFS. Anybody that tells you there's an answer to any of this is a snake oil salesman. This stuff is so unique each and every day, and that is why it's called daily fantasy. There is no specific structure for any sport, any contest, anything like that that works all the time to the point where this is a rule, this is how you have to play. That's bogus, that's BS. Don't listen to those people. Find what works for you. Find what you can accept comfortably, results-wise, and then do that. That is your process. Find something that you can replicate every single day, something that's not difficult for you to replicate. If it's difficult for you to replicate, it ain't worth trying in the first place. And the only way to find some of this stuff out, I think, is to go through FC Rewind, fire off a few strategies. Oh, wow, this worked. I like this. Let me check out some other slates. Oh, now can I test this live? How do I test it live? Can I replicate what I was doing in Rewind, and can I do it efficiently? If all of these things don't marry together, what is the point? You've gone down the wrong path in the first place. DK Opto killed last night on night slate on DK2. Nice. Appreciate the viewers today on both sites, Twitch and YouTube. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Like those like buttons over there on YouTube. Hit the sub button. Thank you very much. 2,610 subscribers on YouTube and a little over 2,000 on Twitch. I don't know how this happened, but I love you all. I love you all. I'm sure there's some crossover there, but 4,600 people is no joke. That's a lot of heads. So thank you for that. Thank you for the likes, the subscribe buttons, all the free stuff. Listen, we give out free content daily for you, right? So when you guys support us like that, I appreciate that very much. Make sure you let people know if they're using team stacks. Make sure as lineups get confirmed that they double check the team stacks has all confirmed players. Sometimes you have to delete and re-add stacks. I tell you what, bro. Like, that's the stuff I feel like I don't need to tell people. I'm not going to tell people. That's not on me to tell them to make sure the guys that they have in their lineups are active later. No. Y'all have money in play? Protect your assets. Like, I ain't your daddy. Okay? I'm not going to hold your hand as you're putting in money. I'm going to support you by providing you tools. I'm going to help you the next day, trying to identify what did not go well, what went right, what you can do to try to fix it. My team's going to be there to pick you up if you fall down, and we're going to make sure that you are in the best possible place to succeed. But we are not going to give you, like, we're not going to give you the answer every night. It's not possible. We can't, cross all your I's and cross all your T's and dot your I's. As the user, like, this is a little tough love here, and I saw it yesterday, and you all need to hear this. You got to put in some effort. You have to put in effort if you want your money to turn into something bigger, okay? If this is just a hobby and you're just trying to have some funsies, this is the cost of entertainment, okay, do your thing, whatever. But don't complain about it later. If you're not putting the time in and you're not getting the results you don't want, there's no complaining, at least not publicly. And if you do it, I'm not listening. Okay, you're putting in the time and effort, and I see that, all right? And you're double checking later. I see it all the time. Oh, I fell asleep, or I passed out, or I was watching The Bachelor and I missed it, and then Paul George was out. Okay, fam. Oh, I lost $400 right down the drain. DFS is NBA DFS is no. NBA DFS is what it is for the last 5 years, and you had $400 in play. Why weren't you seeing if Paul George was active? Why are you complaining? And the same thing goes for, Bachelor for the win. I knew somebody in here was watching it. And if you're playing MLB, I'm sorry, my friends. You know what happens every night at 10 o'clock? The Padres start. The Dodgers start. Two of the top probably 5 offenses in Major League Baseball. The entire season, there will be a lot of slates where these guys will not be in the lineups as confirmed until 7:30, 8 o'clock. It is on you, the user, to make sure that whatever money you have in play is protected based on your due diligence. Now, we will send out alerts in chat when we see something massive that no one was expecting, okay? But we're not going to be like, hey, guys, Manny Machado's, he's batting 4th tonight, not 3rd. Manny's out of the lineup even though he was projected. Like, we can't do that with every single team. There's 30 teams yesterday, okay? Guys, make sure they're confirmed in the lineups. And I don't like hand-holding. Corrado Kev says, Mitch is so right. Put time in, 6 months plus. No, you don't even have to put 6 months plus. No. There's no like time frame, Corrado. And I love that you have put that much effort into it. But like you said it this morning, that you put in all that time, and then you literally didn't even learn what you could have learned in these 3 videos. So what you're saying, 6 months, earlier today you said it was right here in these 3 videos. Watch 20 minutes of videos, and you are prepared to play MLB. You are literally prepared to play MLB DFS from these 3 videos only. 20 minutes of your life invested into 3 videos, and you're ready. You're ready to go. But once you're playing, it is on you, the user, to make sure that, you know what? The money you have in play, you're double checking things. There's no crying in baseball. No, but like that's not the questions that. I hear you, Myers. You're just trying to help people out when you're building 300. Can't get to everyone's questions. That's not our goal either. We are not the team that's going to sit there and be like, when someone says, Bieber or Glasnow. Okay, well, my friends, that's what the core pick sheet is for. Or go compare their projections, and you can see that within this price range, the play would be Bieber, right? Or if you're comparing like Darvish or Glasnow. Okay, well, Glasnow has a higher projection. That's the answer. All right? So, like, no, we're not going to sit there before a lock trying to answer those, play, support others who are maybe struggling using FC. Like, put in some time, my friends. Put in some time. It doesn't take a lot of time. 20-minute video, tinker around with this stuff. We do our best to make things, we just want to make it really simple for y'all, right? We want to support you, and that's our goal, support you in your DFS journey. We're a supporter. We want to support. That's what we are priced as such. $29.99 per month. And you get $20 to use on FC. Don't be like me, always be awake. Do you sleep? You sleep through lock? Westbeard says, imagine Mitch being a counselor. Suck it up, Buttercup. Yeah. No, for real, though. I can't. I don't like self-pity. Okay? I can't stand the woe is me crowd. If you have an opportunity to fix something and you have everything at your hands to take care of the issue or to fix the problem, but you're not doing it, don't whine about it. I don't want to hear about it. I want to hear nothing about it. I will ignore all of those comments, those questions, those concerns. You wake up 30 minutes before a lock to do lineups. Oof. Yeah. Appreciate that, FNA. You make stuff nice and easy. It's great. I mean, that's the goal. That's the goal. And that's funny. And it's like, here's the deal. I know like 90% of my people who are watching this right now are my members, right? So this message was for you. For the 5 or 10 of you out there who are like, what's Team Rise or Fall? We're a company that provides content for all things DFS. In Discord, we provide support. We do all sorts of tutorials to try to support the users in whatever they want to do. And we're less than $1 a day. There, that's teamriseorfall.com. After that, I think that if anybody truly wants to be successful, and the industry's not going to tell you this, they're going to say, hey, pay $75 to us, pay $120 to us per month, and you're going to be a winning player. Okay. I'm not even promising you a winning player being a $30 member here. I'm just promising you we're going to support you. You're going to have some top-notch tools. You're going to have some redonkulous projections, some really cool core sheets, Discord, player picks, player pools. You're going to have everything you need to succeed, but ultimately, the success and failure and the result side of things is on the user. You're the only one that can build your lineups. And if you're sitting there like, oh man, Mitch is, I don't know. Mitch is what? Telling you the only thing a lot of the industry does not say out loud? Okay. That's okay. I've been doing this for 2 years now. This is why I have a following that I do. My following is a different type of following than most of the industries. And that's okay. Toller says, I want to give myself enough time to build tonight. And that's my goal. Right there. Okay? My goal today was to turn the light bulb on for a lot of people, member or not, to realize that they are in control. They are in control of so much more. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Correct. That's a great analogy. You are in control of so much more than you even understand, right? I see people day in and day out who have been members for months not taking control of the results. And I'm not saying you can do this and you're going to be a winner, but I'm saying you're going to be in the best position to be successful if you are able to do A, B, and C. And we will teach you A, B, and C. And we will give you all the tools you need for A, B, and C. We will support you with all the content you need for A, B, and C. A, B, and C is in your hands, but you still got to use your hands, put together those lineups, and do the work. You get the tools. You get the materials. We got you. Yeah, I mean, Callaway, exactly. Like, your takeaway from my little rant right here should be, we genuinely want to help your process. We genuinely want you to succeed. We're not looking to be salesmen who are going to be here in buttercup. Like, I could have, you know what I could have done? And most people in the industry would have told me I should not have done what I did today. And I should have hopped on stream today and been like, oh man, tough first day, everybody. Well, let's get back on the horse tonight. Brandon Woodruff's in a good spot, blah, blah, blah. And just like overlooked it, not reviewed it, and just gone forward and just done picks analysis for a half hour and then call it a day. All right, that's the business model for most of the industry. I didn't want to do that. I kind of wanted to slap you all around a little bit. Wake you up. Don't start off MLB like you maybe have treated NBA. MLB is a different beast. And you can have a great, successful year in MLB. Massive winning type nights because the edge is enormous. Just look at the first night. 90 points was the FanDuel cash lineup. Tournaments 130. A 40-point separation in cash games to tournaments. When have you seen that in NBA? There's no edge. The entire industry knows what to do. Optimal lineups everywhere. Cash games, GBPs, almost virtually the same price point every night. Those quintuples, I mean, those things are 20 points higher than tournaments are now. Just to hit the cash line. MLB, 40-point difference, cash to GBP. There's a massive edge. And I don't want you guys to fumble this opportunity to whiff on a freaking meatball over the middle of the plate at the beginning of the MLB season. I want you to jack that out of the park, make some money, and be comfortable for the rest of the summer, leading into the NFL season. All right. I'll chill out, though. Free stacks today? Yeah, I mean, again, we want you to succeed, right? More free stuff. Let's show what this is. I'm going to go to the MLB homepage. Take ownership of your lineups. Have conviction of what you're doing. There you go. Lot of tools. A lot of content. A lot of support. This one? Free stacks today? Or yours? FanDuel DraftKings? DK and FD, thank you. The $3.50 max for inexperienced players. Cut line was only 105. Phenomenal. Johnny D says, love it. Good rant. I hope somebody out there took away something positive. All right, free stacks today. It shows you the rank of the stack. It shows you, if you drop down this little tab, it shows you the projection, the ownership versus the field, value. These will all be updated when we update full model. You get their splits, range of outcome, and their ultimate rating, player rating for today. Y'all understand like a Madden rating, NBA 2K rating? That's a freaking player rating. So when somebody asks later, like, well, hold on. What does that mean? It's a rating. It's a rating. Shows you how good of a play they are. Dodgers team total tonight is 7.5. Holy smoke. Who they facing? Let me go to the study hub. Luke Diesel. What's up, baby? Slowly learning MLB. My dude. I'm going to do something kind of silly after this. We're going to stream raid this dude I've been playing video games with. He's younger. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to befriend some people on Twitch. All right. So some of these people, what was I going to look at? Oh, Antonio Senzatella. I think he's a sinker pitcher, isn't he? He throws a bunch of sinkers. He's going to get wrecked. I think sinkers are like the worst. I can't remember. In Coors Field, though, like the sinker ball is like the worst pitch to throw or something, right? I can't remember. I don't know. It's all irrelevant. It's all going to be baked into the projections. Who cares? Who freaking cares? How come in my stacks I do 5-2, but it gives me a lot of 6-man stacks? You can only have 5. 5's the max, isn't it? Yeah, 5-2. You can't do 6 hitters from one team. When does final update for MLB come out? I don't think there's a set time. Whenever we feel like the model's primed and ready. Johnny D. I really do have to go, though. Spud. So you missed one of the streams last week. There were 2 review articles. Right here's one of them on FC that I think are really smart for you to read. Oh, there you go, Meyer. You understood what he was asking? Oh, so when you were looking at, like, your stacks tab at the bottom, it was showing whatever? All right. It was showing 6. Okay, cool. Good answer. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah. So I wanted to say I've been trying to befriend people in the community. I met this guy, and I was like, you know what? I've seen some other streamers do this. It's pretty nice when they do that. It gives, like, first off, I think gives anybody who's hustling, trying to grind, anybody who's really good at something, I want to try to show them off. It's not going to be like their rise or fall family, right? Some of these people are going to be, I've been actually trying to befriend. One of them's in the fitness area, right? Of whatever on Twitch. So some days I'm going to send them over to them. Other days it's going to be a video gamer. I've seen somebody do like, it's a talk show on Twitch. And I'm just going to do that at the end of my streams here, just to try to like highlight some other people I think do some cool stuff. Does not mean I agree with them. I have no clue what they're going to say, how they're going to talk. They might say stupid crap. They might say things I don't agree with, and that's not the point, though. My goal is just to highlight people who I think are grinders, you know? People who go out there and bust their butt to try to grow a following, whatever it is. So that's my goal. I'm going to start doing that, and I'm going to do that right here. And I think it would be cool for this person. You dive in there for a few minutes, give them a follow, and whatever. I think sometimes I'm going to pick someone who's worth it, and sometimes I'm not, right? So who knows? Who knows? We'll see how this works. Does anybody know how to do that, though? I know how to do that. I know how to do it. I got to type it in somehow. I got to type in like a command. Hold up. How to stream raid on Twitch. It's just I got to type in a command. /raid and then replace. Okay, let's try this. So this kid I was watching earlier was one of the top 20 players kills wise. He's like 14th most kills in Warzone. Complete stud, right? But he's a nobody. He doesn't play professionally, right? He's not playing for money. This dude, young man, he's just grinding. I mean, he's just grinding. He's trying to grow a following. You know what? We're going to try to help him out today. Let's see if this works. Okay, here we go.